go into our first CodingBat problem. It's going to be sleepIn from a warm-up 1 set. It's a logic question. The idea is if you're returning true or false, and if it is a vacation, you get to sleep in, so you return true. If it's a weekday, you do not get to sleep in, so you return false, unless it is also a vacation. And then if it's a weekend, so weekday would be false, you return true because you do get to sleep in on weekends. So I'm going to do this a couple different ways. First way is the little more rookie coder version. Not that either one of these is inherently good or bad. This one's just going to be a little bit longer and a little bit more logic here. But first part I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, if vacation, and I'm going to do what a lot of beginning coders do and do double equal true there. You don't need to do that, and I won't do that again, but I see a lot of people doing this, a lot of students do this, where they say, okay, vacation double equals true. Well, vacation already is a Boolean. So I don't need to say if it is equal true. I can just say if vacation, and it will, if it's true, it's the same thing. So if it's a vacation, well, it doesn't matter what day of the week it is, I can sleep in. So if vacation, return true. Else, if weekday, return false. If I get to that point, remember only one of those can happen, that if it was a weekday but also vacation, line 2 would have fired already and 3 would have returned true and we'd been done. We never would have checked for weekend. I don't really care what day of the week a vacation is. And if I get to the end, I return true, not 2. I could have put that in else, would have worked just as well, but I tend to like to have one of my conditions outside of any conditionals or loops just because I think that makes it a little more explicit and blatant what it's trying to do. So I could have wrapped the return true in an else and it would have been fine, but I like to have that at the end. So that's sort of what I see as a first year, when you first start coding, kind of solution to this problem. Because you're doing if this, else else this. But we can shorten this since we're already, let's do public boolean sleep in. We can shorten this. Because we're already dealing with booleans and the method returns a boolean, we really don't need the ifs. So what we can do is we can return this in one line. We say return, and we want to return true if it's vacation. So if vacation is true, or it's not a weekday. If either of those sides is true, remember an or, if either side is true, the whole thing is true. So if vacation is true, then that statement will be true. If not weekday is true, so weekday is false, then the whole statement is true. And if either one of those trips it, then we're true. So either one of these is a solution, is a working solution, not necessarily one better or worse. I think the first one is probably logically a little makes more sense in your head, but the second one, if it makes sense in your head, it's just as valid as long as you understand what's going on.